My friends, we're starting today off at Sonn's shop where he's got everything. Crazy workshop he's got here. And what we're doing today is we're gonna bake this air oil separator from my car. He's got an oven that he uses for projects and stuff like that, because you don't want to use the oven that you cook food in for curing paint. I just had to repaint. This is so stupid. I got like a little scratch on this thing and you can see the metal, and so I tried to do a little touch-up job. It didn't work out, so before you knew it, I had the thing out of the car and I was sanding it all the way down to the metal and repainting it. And as long as we're going for it, you might as well bake it to really like cure the enamel. But despite the completely disproportionate amount of RC stuff here, Sonn's business is actually car stuff. I think you're just using your shop as a ultimate RC workshop.
That's the benefit of being the owner, is that you can play while you're not busy.
All right, we got our part baked. I can't say it made a difference. It doesn't really look any different. Maybe it's a little more durable. I don't know. It was kind of fun to try, but it was probably a waste of time to deal with baking it. But I got to see Sonn. Any excuse to see the buddy, that's always good, right? All right, everything is back together. Got the air oil separator in place with a fresh coating. It's looking a lot better than it did before. It looks okay. I feel like car projects are annoying because they always take a lot of time, and sometimes you spend all this time really focusing on all the little details and it comes out just great, and other times it's, was it worth the effort? I don't know. At least the scratch is gone and it's looking cleaner. No matter how small a project is under the hood, there's always that chance that you mess something up. So that first startup's a little, you know, this vlog is normally mostly about FPV drones. So if you frequently watch, you might be wondering, why are we spending so much time talking about car stuff? Well, I actually used to be really into cars and customization and things like that. Like, that was actually my main hobby before I got into drones. And in fact, I have a secret YouTube channel. I mean, it's not really secret, it's just I haven't touched it like years, but I have a channel that I did before this, where I used to upload like car related videos, like little B-roll music video sort of things from car shows. And I even got into doing like installation guides and review videos for car parts, because I actually ended up having like a little bit of a sponsorship for cars and stuff. Like, before this car, I had a Sonn TC, and I went nuts with this car. I did like a turbo kit and suspension and interior stuff and sound and paint, just all sorts of stuff. And as a result of that car, I picked up some like sponsorships. I started getting like pre-release parts to test fit and things like that, and make installation guides, like I said, review videos. But then as all that started happening, like right as I started making kind of a small name for myself in the car world, I discovered FPV drones, and all car stuff pretty much just went away like real fast. I just got so into drones that I really didn't touch cars too much. I mean, obviously I was still driving, but I didn't really do any projects or anything like that. I ended up selling the TC, but I still got this, and I actually did a fair amount to this before I kind of like got out of it, you know. And I don't know, there's still a lot more that I wanted to do. And lately, I don't know, I've been kind of feeling the itch to tinker around a bit. I don't know if I'll get like so back into it like I was before, but maybe that's something I could like include in vlogs a little bit. Let me know if that's something that you guys would be at all interested in. I mean, this channel is always gonna be primarily about my FPV adventures and things like that, but it is a vlog, so I like to share everything that I'm getting into. So that's the story on my secret YouTube channel, my old YouTube channel that I haven't touched. I'm sure the videos are still up there. And yeah, I just kind of wanted to share with you guys that little bit about my past and something that, you know, I used to be into, what I was like obsessed with before the FPV drones. There's all this stuff. Anyways, let's actually start this thing up, make sure it actually works. All right, we've been running around getting things done. We got some errands taken care of, and now we're just at this like parking lot where I actually fly somewhat often. It's kind of become my go-to spot for testing new things and just workshopping tricks when I just want to like practice one thing, just because it's close by to where I live. And it's funny because like whatever spots end up being like go-tos, I never want to fly at those spots in vlogs or flight videos or whatever, because I get this thing in my head that I'm like, well, you know, I can just fly there anytime, so why bother to go somewhere? But you know what? Then I never end up vlogging it. So I've got a little bit more daylight, and I gotta get some flying in. Well, as you saw, this go-to flying spot is also a go-to cop hangout, but they've never seemed to mind the drones, so we're good. Okay, almost had it. It's a tight one to hit at speed. Whew, it's about time to call it anyway. Got 3 batteries in, good session. So much fun, so much fun. You know, I'm like reminiscing back on old hobbies and stuff like that, but you get a good session in and you're like, oh yeah, that's why I stopped doing anything else, because there's nothing better than this. I mean, does it get any better than this? It's just too much fun.